What's going on, everyone? It's me. It's the coach, Coach Ed, back with the final segment of this four-part series of who I feel is the best players available for the New York Football Giants to draft at number 5. So excited to finish this up and get into it. But before I do that, y'all know the routine. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Sub up if you haven't already done so, and make sure you hit that notification button. This way, when I post new content, you know it's there, so you can tune in and enjoy what I'm bringing to you. So make sure you guys also hit that comment section, man. Let me know what you think, man. I really appreciate it. So it's been a great venture, and ready to get into the final piece of this segment, like I said. So with that being said, going to be talking about offensive lineman Francis Mauigoa out of the University of Miami. Now, he's one of the premier offensive linemen, tackles, prospects in all of college football. He's a guy with elite size, power, and long-term franchise potential. Now, in terms of his measurables, physically, he's 6'5.5", 329 pounds. At Miami, he was an offensive tackle. Now, he's projected to be an offensive tackle or an interior offensive guard in the NFL, depending on the team. In terms of his frame, he's a prototypical NFL offensive lineman with the build, with the long arms and the strong base. He looks the part of a Sunday offensive lineman the moment you see him. Now, in terms of his playing style, he plays with a mix of power and developing technique, and that's going to be needed in the NFL. He's still young, but you can see the tools. This is a guy who can dominate in the run game and hold up in the pass protection with continued development. Miami has trusted him early, and that experience is huge. Now, in terms of his size and length, this is where it starts. He has the ideal length to keep edge rushers off of his body, control the reps, and widen the pocket. And that's going to be needed, especially if he's playing as a tackle in the NFL. Now, NFL teams love linemen with this kind of natural ability and reach. Now, in terms of power at the point of attack, he's a strong physical blocker, and in the run game, he can move defenders, seal the edges, and create lanes. It brings the physical edge you want from your offensive line. In terms of his run blocking ability, he's very effective in the run game right now. Whether it's a zone or a gap concept, he can generate movement and finish plays. Now, the anchor in the pass protection, when defenders try to bull rush him, he can sit down and anchor. He's tough to walk back into the quarterback. Now, he has the upside in age, and this is a big one as he's still developing. You're not just drafting what he is now, you're drafting what he can become. The ceiling is very high. Now, areas of improvement start with his footwork and consistency. At times, his footwork can get a little heavy, and against elite speed rushers, that can show up. In pass protection technique, his hand placement, timing, and overall polish are still developing. He'll need to refine that to handle NFL pass rushers, especially if he's on the outside and going up against the top edge rushers. So he has to develop that and be a lot more consistent there. In terms of his balance and his pad level, he can play a bit high at times, which affects leverage. Now, cleaning that up will make him even more dominant. Now, in terms of his projection, when you look at Francis Mauigoa, you're looking at a prototypical franchise offensive lineman. He has the size, the strength, and the experience early in his career in college. If the technique continues to develop, this is a guy who could be a long-term starter in the NFL. Francis Mauigoa has all the tools to be a cornerstone on the offensive line, and those guys are always high in demand in the NFL. Now, there you have it. Those are the four guys that I think are best for the Giants to draft at 5. Sonny Styles, Arvell Reese, Alaya that I am so sorry. Ola Vega Ione, and Francis Mauigoa. Those are the guys who I think, again, if the Giants sit at 5 and those guys are there, those are the four that I think those are the best guys at 5 for the Giants to choose, in my opinion. Fits needs, wants, and they all will help this franchise going forward. They'll fit into what John Harbaugh is trying to do with this football franchise. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's about bringing the physical back. So here you have it. Let me know what you guys think, man. I really want to hear what you guys have to say. So thanks again for tuning in, for rocking with me during this 4-part series. And I look forward to going over all your comments and all your responses. You know where to catch me, either here or on social media. So with that being said, the old coach is out of here and looking to bring you something new on A Giant Passion. Peace.